One. Welcome to
Tech Tip Tuesday. That was
Hi,
very
guys.
organic.
We are back for Tech Tip Tuesday. Today we're going to talk about, last week we talked about how to embed video. Today we're going to talk about why you should have your students making videos for you. This school year is happening and it is going to be weird, and you're going to have to figure out how do you get kids to show up for an assignment. And we believe this is one way you could do it. Before we get to that though, we have created for you the EHS teacher spot. Every single one of you now should have your 2021 classes ready to go in your It's Learning. You were to search your class, you're going to find it. In resources, you're going to find a link to the teacher spot. To get to this teacher spot, you're going to have to be in your LR STEM account. If you don't know what that means, email us and we'll let you know. In this teacher spot, you're going to find a place for resources called Make Learning Fun. You're going to find quick links to things that you might need to see this year that were in EdTech resources last year, and a multitude of other things you can play in here. If you have any questions, you can ask us. Okay. So why do we think that kids need to be making videos? Well, I don't know if you know this, but kids like videos. They do. They like them. Hello, TikTok. So on that thread, let's listen to Bill Nye.
In each latitude. It turns out the closer you are to the equator, the more intense the ultraviolet. These reds and purples. But then as you move away from the equator, we change the colors to orange, yellow, greens, and grays. Now here's the same map of the same continent with just one color. And it turns out that everybody on Earth is descended from people that live here in Africa. And then as groups of us moved around the world, the color of our skin had to change. And here's why. Our skin is where we make vitamin D. If you don't get enough ultraviolet, you don't get enough vitamin D. But if you get too much ultraviolet, then you break down your folates. You have to have it in perfect balance. And because the ultraviolet varies, the color of our skin varies. And that's it, everybody. That's why we have different colored skin. But we're all one species. But we're not treating each other fairly. Not everybody's getting an even shake. So it's time to change things.
So picture yourself maybe next week, or no, as we talked about last week, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. Maybe you don't have Bill Nye's bow tie and you can't be Bill Nye, and that's okay because you can use Bill Nye's video, place it on your It's Learning in the learning path, and then all of a sudden, you have this new ability to give a new kind of way for students to give you feedback. And that could go through end product videos. It could be response videos, reflection videos, tutorial videos. You know what? I'll just sum up the next few notes in this pad this way. So many of us are guilty of saying that, oh, my students, they can't string together 3 sentences for anything. And that's not true. Your students are already doing it, but they're doing it in a different modality. They're already creating and defending their own theses on different platforms like TikTok, Facebook, MySpace. Is that still a thing? No. Anyways, but they're already creating these theses and defending them. So they know how to get the information out there. Our job as educators now is to exercise this notion of what is called rhetorical dexterity. In other words, the student already has literacies in different fields. In this case, it's technology. Now we show them how to take those other literacies that are already existing and begin to create skills in these new literacies that we want them to do in the classroom, like, I don't know, stringing 3 sentences together.
Also, outside of just that concept of video making, make sure you think about what goes into that video and how you can assess knowledge in that way too. Have them submit their storyboards, their scripts, their rewrites, their bloopers. Look for student growth. Have them assess themselves. Are they speaking clearly? Is their body language appropriate? Are they being professional in their video making? Have them submit a bibliography for anybody else's content they use to make their video. Could it be something that they do collaboratively? You know, when you've got kids in class and you've got kids at home, we're going to find a way to make it. And maybe you should think about how do we move away from slideshows? By the way, you're looking at a Padlet because originally we made this in slideshow and then we thought, we should stop making everything in a slideshow. That's boring. So we think that Flipgrid is a really awesome format for you to give video and receive video back and have kids talking to each other about that video making. If you've never seen Flipgrid, that's okay. So Flipgrid looks like this. Once you make an account, you will just add a new grid like this, put all the information you want, send them a video you might want them to respond to, or even text out something you want them to respond to. We actually would like for you to respond to us today. So if you go to this Flipgrid right here, pause the video if you need to, and use the code TechBallin, it's going to take you here. And we need to know, what do you want to learn from us? Thank you for joining our Tech Tip Tuesday, and we hope that we get to see you in face, on site, super soon, right?
Right.
I've lost our stop record. There it is. Bye.